Hello my friends, I'm Pete Rosethorn. Welcome to the West Real Estate Program. Now you'd be thinking, why is Peter Rosethorn hosting a real estate program? Well, I'll tell you, it's because I know nothing about it, all right? Nothing at all. So I'm doing it so I learn, so I get advice from really great professional people, like the people I'm working with today, who are from Redink Homes. But first, let's see what the rest of the team are up to. While they're doing, I was going to try and find Scott Park from Redink Homes. He's in here. Redink.
I'm in Karratha, where Finbar have just finished the new Pelago West apartments, and trust me, you're gonna be impressed.
And I meet a company who will help put you on the right track to property success.
Well done team, can't wait for all of that. I found Scott Park. Wasn't hard, it's your office.
Peter,
Nice to have you.
good to be here.
This is good, I like you already because I love your chairs.
Yes,
Because
roll.
they're flexible, they roll and they swivel.
Good
That
comfort.
means- That symbolises to me versatility. Can I have the Scott Park story? Give us a bit of background.
Background. Well, background of Redink. We started Redink in 2006 after I left my previous company.
Yep.
And in the last 6 years, we've built the brand up and focusing on quality and customer service and commitment to being cost effective while allowing customers to make a choice in what they do with Redink.
You have two arms to your firm. You have this Redink arm and you have the 101 Residential, which we're
Yes.
going to look into detail next week.
Yes, yes.
But what's the basic difference between the two things?
Well, we started 101 Residential only 2 years ago.
Right.
We saw an opportunity in the marketplace to provide cost-effective two-storey options on small blocks, where the Redink model is more the traditional 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom residential home.
And how do you differ if I was, say, a home buyer, I'm new to the market, how do you differ from everybody else? What's your hook?
Oh, well, we pride ourselves on our design and being innovative with product use throughout the marketplace. We like to think that our significant point of difference is that we've developed a very sound reputation on customer service, commitment to doing the right thing by people. We've been recognised that with multiple awards from the industry awards for customer service, which is very good. The reason why I commit so much energy into that is because I honestly believe that building a home should be a very enjoyable experience, and sometimes things don't always go to plan, but when they don't, our people are trained and they know how to deal with it. They step up to the mark and take ownership of making sure our customers are happy, and that's significantly different to all other people in the industry, I believe.
Scott, I want more info. Stay with me.
Sure thing.
It's going to be a long road, because it'll be hard, could be arduous, we don't know. But first, here's the wonderful Lisa at Destiny Finance.
If you're planning to build a property portfolio but don't quite know where to start, or you want to accelerate the success of your existing portfolio, then you might be interested in this next story. I've discovered a unique company that provides unbiased education and support to help you become a property tycoon. Destiny Financial Solutions gives investors the skills they need to get ahead financially. They don't sell property, but they do help you buy it using a smart financial approach. The Destiny approach to property investing is unique. They show you how to buy a property and teach you how to build a property portfolio that will generate future income. You'll learn Destiny's property investing principles and have the opportunity to be supported along your journey. Some of the services Destiny offers include property education courses, intensive coaching, finance structuring, phone support and investment property tracking. Destiny Financial Solutions has helped thousands of people to achieve financial success, which isn't surprising seeing as one of the most respected property experts in Australia is behind it all. Its founder, Margaret Lomas, is author of 7 best-selling books, a past New South Wales Businesswoman of the Year, and is also a very active property investor herself, having purchased over 40 properties. So Margaret, I'm interested to know where your passion for property came from and why you decided to start Destiny Financial Solutions.
Well, the very first investment property that I bought was a real lemon, and as a result of that I looked around to try to find some good information on how to do it well the next time. Couldn't find anything, so started a lot of research on my own. Out of that came a book, and then pretty soon people all over the country really needed the same kind of help that I was after in the first place.
And where could you expect to start? Say for someone like me who, I own a house and I'm looking to build a bit of a property portfolio.
Well, if you already own your own home and you've got some equity there, then that's a great place to get started from. First thing you need to do is work out what kind of risk taker you are, so we know what kind of property to buy for you and where to get it. But then you really want to know how long you've got to retirement. You need to know exactly what you're out to achieve, and from there it's pretty easy. And I guess the first step is to just get that first property under your belt.
And you travel Australia regularly looking for hotspots for property investors. Tell me, where in WA would be your hotspot pick?
Well, look, I'll temper this by saying the very first thing I always say to investors is the best place to invest isn't necessarily your own state. But I do understand that sometimes people like to start there. And if I was in WA at the moment, I'd probably be investing in Rockingham. Seems like a strange choice, but you only have to chat to the mayor to see that there's a huge amount of infrastructure and a great future for that suburb.
Okay. It costs nothing to have a consultation with a Destiny advisor. They'll take a look at your goals, assess your current situation, and recommend a path forward. Then you can decide if you'd like Destiny Financial Solutions to help you along the way. So for your free snapshot of where you're at in your investment journey, give them a call. Or for more information, hop on our website, thewestrealestateprogram.com.au, follow the links.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Destiny Finance. I'm at the Redink pre-start room, which is like a kind of room, like a warehouse where you buy all the stuff for your house. And before the house is built, look at that, Door City. I love that. After the break, Dan's going to look at barbecues. Summer's coming. Good idea, Dan. Welcome back to the West Real Estate Program. I'm tapping into something here, I can tell. He's hailing. That was good.
If you're thinking about cleaning up around the house, renovating or even moving this spring, don't get caught out, think Thrifty. Because Thrifty have a range of rental vehicles to suit your needs, with a massive selection of utes and vans you can drive on a regular car licence. Thrifty really does offer you great value. Plus, if you're an RAC member, you'll enjoy an exclusive discount. So if you're going to do it yourself this spring, make sure you're thinking Thrifty.
Well, summer's here and the Uggies are back in storage. And there's nothing better than an arvo in the backyard with a few mates, pretending to know about sports and filling the air with the smell of burnt steak. That's right, it's barbecue season. And a well-presented outdoor entertaining area can add value to your house and it inspires buyers. But how do you know where to start? Some good advice from the guys at Barbecue Bazaar. Greg, this is probably the most impressive, I was going to call it barbecue. This is a kitchen really, isn't it? An outdoor kitchen.
Yeah,
I don't think
absolutely.
I've ever seen one like this. Where do you start with something like this?
Well, the main thing is work out how much space you've got, what your needs are, and then come into one of the shops and have a look at what we've got and see what is going to suit your backyard the best.
So this person must have needed a big amount of meal on his dinner plate because he's got 2 burners, isn't he?
Yeah, this customer does a lot of entertaining, so they've gone for 2 side burners, so you can do your seafoods and wok cooking. You've got a 5 burner and a 3 burner barbie, so when you've got catering for a lot of guests, you don't start running out of space. Also a gas pizza oven, and of course a beer fridge.
So Barbecue Bazaar, they don't just do barbies. You guys actually do a whole range of stuff, don't you?
Yeah, we've got over 100 barbies on display in the shop, but we've also other things like your side burners, pizza ovens, beer fridges, and also indoor and outdoor heating.
So this one here, what would you call this? This is a unit that's had obviously the cupboard built around it and the rock work.
Yeah, this is an inbuilt barbecue. So what you get is just the chassis and the hood, and you custom make the cabinets to suit your area.
So he would have done this himself.
Yeah, he's designed this himself.
So what other units are there?
All right, one that's very popular at the moment is modular kitchens. That's where you start with the barbecue module. You can add other units to suit your area, things like a bench module, drawers, fridge and sink units. You can customise it to make it as big or as small as you like. You've got island-style barbecues, which is a permanent fixture barbie. It doesn't have wheels, it's sitting there on legs.
So Greg, this is obviously a top-end setup for barbecues, but what if a guy just wants to cook a steak?
Yep, we've got barbecues starting for less than $200, and you can get a really nice quality backyard barbie for less than $500. and you can spend obviously as much as your imagination lets you.
So if people want to know more, where should they go?
You can visit one of our 3 outlets, Midland, Balcatta or Cannington, or go online at barbecuebazaar.com.au.
Brilliant, mate. I think I might do that. Good talking.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. Excellent barbecue work. I'm having a relaxing coffee because you're having a barbecue. Why not? It's fair. After the break, I'm talking to the wonderful Scott Park again. Good bloke. Happy days. See you then. Welcome back to the West Real Estate Program. I'm in the conference room where the big decisions are made for Redink Homes, and I'm with Scott Park. Hello, Scott.
Peter.
Welcome back. Now, your home, your choice. I don't know what that means.
Okay. What we did in the very beginning, we made a conscious effort to think that, well, in 2006, the marketplace was very busy, and a lot of project builders were restricting people's decisions and choices they could make. So when we came in the marketplace, we named the company Redink Homes for a purpose. And the purpose was that we encourage people to take a red pen and mark up the working drawings to create the home they want.
Okay, so you've got a plan that's written in blue. You
Black.
say, here's the black,
Yep.
technically
Yep,
black.
black.
Here's your red pen, and you can change what you want.
And that way we can see what changes
Okay.
are made. And then we price up those changes and we customise that to suit everyone's individual requirements. So we don't think we're arrogant enough that we can get the perfect design to meet everyone's expectation on what they want in their home. So with this method, we're encouraging them to tell us what they want.
How far can you take the concept of personalising your own home?
Pete, you can take the concept with Redink as far as you want to take it. What we try and do, and I think we do it very well, is that we've got a series of promotional homes. We start on 160,000 thereabouts, and they're 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom residential homes. Our sales consultants work with the potential purchaser, the client, on what they want. So they can take it as far as their financial resources will allow them to take it. They can make it bigger, smaller, they can spec it up any way they like, and it's endless. And ultimately, the client gets what they want.
Stick with me, Scott. We're going to go to Hayley now, and she's looking at Finbar Apartments, a beautiful Karratha.
We're so lucky here in WA. We've got it all. Incredible beaches, landscape that can change drastically from forest to outback in just a few hours, the warm weather, a stable economy, and ample opportunities for continued growth. And while the northwest of WA is often thought of as being just a holiday destination or just for the mining workers, all that is about to change. Karratha has been getting quite the makeover of late and is quickly transforming from a rough and ready outback town to a more accessible and urban town centre with all of the amenities that a family needs to enjoy the very best of North WA. The most recent of these developments is a stylish and modern new apartment complex from Finbar called Pelago West. Hi Robin, nice to see you again.
Good to see you again, Harley. Welcome to Karratha.
Thank you very much.
Come through. I can hardly wait to show you what I've got in store in this complex. It's fantastic.
I can't believe this is in the middle of Karratha.
I can't believe it either. Well, Harley, have a look at this. Isn't this amazing?
It's beautiful.
25-metre lap pool, kids play pool, a spa, over here a half a dozen barbecues, behind us a kids play area, instant green grass, right in the middle of the Pilbara, 40 degrees heat. It's freezing cold back in Perth, and we're walking around in the sunshine.
I'm loving
Absolutely
this heat.
fantastic.
Now this has got to be one of the biggest pool areas I've ever seen in an apartment complex.
It
so I
is.
can't wait to see what the apartments
You
look like.
wait till I show you the apartments up behind us there. They're just unbelievable.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
It really is.
You would never have expected this in the middle of Karratha.
No, you definitely wouldn't.
This is a luxury 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, fully equipped, fully furnished, air-conditioned apartment, massive pool over the side as you can see, right in the middle of Karratha. Harley, these apartments are suited for middle management tenants. We haven't aimed these at fly-in, fly-out workers. That's a different type of tenant out in the Donga villages, etc. This is aimed at middle management, upper management tenancies, and there's lots of them. This particular apartment is rented out for the next 5 years at $1,500 a week, plus the tenant pays all of the outgoings on top of that. So the return is around 9% net in the pocket of any investor. The asking price for an apartment like this is around $850,000, including all of the furniture.
Now, obviously, the location is a big bonus point.
It's the main bonus point. It's right in the heart of town, literally 5 minutes walk to the main shopping centre, and the state government is spending millions and millions of dollars right outside your front door in the main street.
Well, thanks so much for having us in Karratha, Robin. The apartment complex is incredible.
It is, and thank you very much for coming.
So if luxurious living, good nightlife and stylish amenities wasn't something you ever associated with living in Karratha, it might be time to take another look at this continually developing town. To check out Karratha's first truly stylish apartment complex by Finbar and the solid investment opportunities, head to pelago.com.au.
A couple of weeks ago, I was on this very show chatting to you about legends in the car rental business, Thrifty. The topic was DIY moving. We discovered by hiring one of their vans or utilities, it was cheaper than a removalist, gave you flexibility and meant things got there in one piece. But something I simply couldn't get my head around was a comment that one of their staff made, and that is that these automatic trucks can be driven by just about anyone. They're that user-friendly. Now this, I seriously doubt. So, just quietly, I'm going to put Lisa to the test. Lise, how are you?
Dan, good.
Bit of a bloke's world really, isn't it? Not your cup of tea?
Here we go. I see your jokes haven't got any better. Now, I don't know what you've been telling our viewers, but if you've got a minute, I'm going to borrow them because there's something over here I think they might like. Now, while Dan's been chatting, I've been filling the truck with gear, and I want to point out a tool that's making the job so much easier. Have a look at this marvellous little creation. It's called a hydraulic furniture lift, and it's quickly becoming my best friend. Check this out. Button for up, button for down, hop on for the ride. And with the packing, don't think you need to go all Tetris with it. Just fill the floor until you're happy. It's far better to do several smaller loads than try to stack to the roof.
Poor girl. She's obviously struggling over there. I'm so sorry to put you through that. I feel terrible. Are you okay?
You're an idiot.
They might say all you need is a car licence, but I'm no fool. Yep, as I thought. Can't handle it. For more info, go to thewestrealestateprogram.com.au and follow the links.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Lisa. After the break, I'm talking deals with Scott Park. Bring it on, Scott. Welcome back to the West Real Estate Program. I'm with the great Scott Park. See the pause makes it more important. The little beat there. Works great. We have looked at Redink in some detail.
Yes.
We've looked at your personal background a little. Nothing too sharp, nothing too heavy. You know, we kept it light. What about a deal for us? Promise me you can just give me something that's incredible for a very small amount of money.
Sure. Coming back to the promotional idea of what we were talking about before, the clean canvas. For this month, we've got on offer the home called The Living, which is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's got Daikin reverse cycle air conditioning through it, stone bench tops to the kitchen, 31-course high ceilings to the living area, and that's on the marketplace available now for less than 170, so 168,990.
I love the deal. I want 6 of them. So, how do I do it? Have you got a website?
Sure. Visit reddinkhomes.com.au.
Yep.
But on top of that, we've got 17 display homes spread around the metropolitan area. We've got an office in Bunbury, retail front in Margaret River, and display homes down the southwest of another 5 down that way. Also in the Midwest in Geraldton, we've got another office up there and another display home. So we've got the state pretty much covered.
You got it all, Scott. You've got it all, brother.
Thanks,
I'm
mate.
coming back next week.
Good.
Don't know if you know that or not.
No,
I'm talking
someone
about
told me.
101 residential.
That's good.
It's going to be a great day. Now here's John Percadani. He's talking to Lisa. Come on, John. Bring it on, John.
I'm joined once again by our property guru, John Percadani from Realmark. John, today I want to talk to you about the increase in rental demand in Perth, especially in city-based apartments. Now, does this mean that home ownership is no longer the be-all and end-all?
I think for a lot of people, yes, they are considering whether home ownership is for them, and I think that's going to have a big impact on the rental market.
And why is that?
I think different generations have different views, so certainly the Gen Ys coming through are very keen to stay in the rental market longer. for lifestyle reasons and flexibility. I think baby boomers are increasingly returning back into the marketplace for lifestyle changes, and also the whole question of affordability. Some people are going to be locked into the rental market for a protracted period of time. Yeah.
So is this going to impact the variety of different rentals available?
Yes, I think in lots and different ways. I mean, certainly here in the city we've got these apartments that may appeal to the changeover buyers or the lifestyle buyers. But, you know, I think rental market once upon a time was sort of generally about B-grade accommodation, short-term accommodation. But if you've got people that are going to live in these for long, protracted periods of time, and in some cases their whole life, then the quality and variety of rental property will certainly need to be improved.
It's been quite buoyant recently, the rental market. Is this an ongoing thing, do you think?
Yeah, I don't think it's a short-term trend. I think there's basically a structural change happening in the property market where that rental market will have legs to it for a long period of time, and certainly that will have impact on investor participation and the form of development like we have here.
Well, that's very interesting.
Pleasure, Lisa.
We'll catch up again next week.
Thank you.
So if you're looking for an advantage, whether you're buying, selling or renting your property, head to realmark.com.au.
That's it. That's all we've got time for this week. We trust you've enjoyed the program. If you'd like to find out about anything today's show, go to the website, westrealestate.com.au, and follow all the prompts. Whilst you're there, have a look at our new e-newsletter. It's got all the information about today's program and past programs, plus some incredibly good discounts. Get involved, people. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next time.
And that's a wrap.